What's happening, guys? What's happening, guys? What's happening? Sorry I've been off for so long. I have been stranded in San Francisco. Not stranded, I'm kidding. I've been up here and decided I'm working with a client and needed to extend my stay a little bit, so I'm going to be up here for the weekend. So the good news is I have figured out how to stream remotely, so I can be here for you guys. So I understand you cannot see my picture right now. That is because I don't have the studio, so you don't really want to see the coffee shop I'm sitting in. But anyhow, just wanted to jump on since we have not streamed in a couple of days and just go over a few things, kind of let you guys know what we've been seeing, see a few things, kind of what I'm looking at in the market currently, and just tell you guys right now, I saw a huge move on Civic that I wanted to point out in case anybody missed it. I woke up this morning and saw Civic had pumped like 20 some odd percent, and it is still, or I'm sorry, it was up 20%. So when I looked at it, it was up. Look at this. This is crazy. 200%, 200% roughly, 230%. So huge pump on Civic today, and definitely something that I would be looking to take some profit on right now. Yeah, same guys. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry to go live at this time. I have not been live for you guys for so long, and I have more client work I've got to do later today, and so unfortunately this was when I had time. So yeah, what's up guys? I'm sorry for the odd timing, guys, but this is just when I had time to do it, and I hadn't put out any other content for you guys this week, and I felt bad. So, anyways, thanks for joining me here. I'm gonna keep this one short because it's not super fancy, but thanks, guys. Hey, I appreciate you saying you missed my videos. I missed actually coming on and chatting with you guys as well. I have been running crazy busy with some clients up here. Hopefully we can get into that at one of these times, but I can't really talk about it right now, but definitely some interesting projects in the works. Anyway, so yeah, guys, this is one I definitely wanted to say. Civic, if I'm kind of with Bitcoin success there. I won't be buying any more altcoins till Bitcoin gets down. I'm not really looking to enter any positions into alts right now, but I'm definitely looking to close out of some and have been looking for good exits. Civic was one. I wish I would have been awake at 2 a.m. because this I could have cleaned up. I mean, look at this. Whoops. Sorry. Look at this. On the daily, like the price on Civic hasn't been this high since like and again, this is just where it went to. Oh, man, those black lines always so sneaky. There we go. So, yeah, look at that. All the way back to February. Price hasn't been this high. So, definitely Civic is one that I like the concept of, but I just haven't seen a lot of things moving forward in execution lately, so that's one I'm going to definitely keep my eye on. But I'm going to stop riding that stop riding that train for the time being. So wish I would have caught that pump though. That would have been an excellent exit. Anyway, all right. So let's see. Let's just look at it, guys, because ultimately this is really the entire thing. Is like everything is based on Bitcoin, and I think Bitcoin is going to continue to break down. I don't know if we're going to get all the way down to that 6,000 range, but I suspect we will see it down by 7,000 within the next day or two, just at the rate things are going. So let's just get in and do some technicals on it. So on the daily, we see on the Lazy Bear squeeze momentum, buy pressure is significantly starting to drop off. That is confirmed over here on the MACD. On the histogram, we see it's already posted a bear cross, and the histogram is currently down. Stochastic RSI, it looks like it's getting well into the oversold territory, so we might see a little bit of a bounce. But I don't know that if I were trying to make a bounce play on this, I would probably set my buys in, somewhere down here. So like over where these candles are, I would probably set my buys somewhere between that 72 to 7,400 range, and then I would immediately look to exit that trade at like between 76 to 77, because I don't think it's going any higher than that in the near-term future. So if I had access to BitMEX and I could short it, that's what I'd be doing. That's what I'd be doing. What's up, Life Size Box? What's happening? Well, so yeah, so that's basically it, guys. But you know, one thing I wanted, like I said, I wanted to show you on Civic. Excellent time for a excellent time for an exit, in my opinion. Or if you could have caught it anyway. So we'll see what happens. But I have no explanation for why it ran up like that, other than my guess is maybe a pump and dump group got a hold of Civic. I don't know. But anyway. So BNB, this is the only other thing that I'm even looking at right now, guys, and that's just because traditionally BNB has done very well against Bitcoin, right? And as Bitcoin dips, BNB coin has gone up, and that's happened all year, right? So we'll see. I am long term on BNB. So if I were looking to get into BNB right now, I wouldn't be putting in any buys in until, you know, down in this range here, down at the 14 to 15,000 sats range. I wouldn't be looking to get in until there, just because I'm a little fearful of the overall market in the very near term. Not to spread any FUD. We keep trying to push into a bullish direction, and the bears just keep coming in and smacking us down with vicious force. So you know, I don't know. It's a rough one. It's a rough one to consider, but I do like to say that BNB is a good hedge against BTC. So if I had to get in sooner than later, you know, I would say maybe I would say enter at about the 16.8 sats for a little bounce, but I just don't. Let's look at these smaller intervals. Lazy Bear Squeeze momentum looking good. Histogram looking good. These are on the 4-hour. Volume tapering off, but looking okay. It's kind of trading sideways right now, but you can see that yourselves. Yeah, it's just kind of bouncing in this channel. So if I were feeling frisky for a day trade, I might not be against putting in some buys between 17.2 to 17.380, just to see if you can catch anything on a bounce. But then that'd be another one I'd be looking to exit that trade. Again, I would only do this on a short term, and I'd be looking to exit that trade right around that 17.9. So I don't know if that's even really worth getting into, depending on how much you're playing with there. Yeah, that's only really like a 3% gain. So I don't know if that's even worth the risk. But if this is something that you're looking to add to your long term, then yeah, I would say BNB is probably a decent time to get in. If you're just looking into it long term, and if you're just using it for its actual utility, which is getting those reduced trading fees on Binance, then yes, now is not a bad time to get it. So that's about it, guys. Other than that, I cannot give you any I cannot give you any recommendations on alts that are interesting right now, just because alts get wrecked when Bitcoin falls, and Bitcoin looks to me like it's going to keep going down, unfortunately. So I don't really see the point in TAing everything else. But so let's see, Hourglass. I mean, you know, who knows where the bottom is, man? If I knew where the bottom is, guys, I'd call it, and we'd all be rich. But all alts are getting wrecked right now, Hourglass. All alts are. You know, Bitcoin gives 0 Fs about alts when it's feeling like it's wanting to crash. It just wrecks shop. It's like a drunk bull in a china shop. So yeah, all the great projects are getting beat down right now because Bitcoin wants to throw a temper tantrum. Anyway, so yeah, so I don't know where the bottom is at. You know, I think the bottom is around 6. I think, but I don't know. You know, I mean, it could go down further. It could get down to that 4,000 range. I don't know. All I can do is react to the market as it happens. And, you know, it's every time it starts to move bullish, I just haven't been convinced. There was definitely some money to be made here, but I just wasn't convinced enough that it was going to happen and so I didn't play any of these. I didn't play any of this trade. I've been sitting in fiat. I have so much fiat sitting in my Coinbase right now, from being stopped out on my various Coinbase coins, and I continue to put fiat in there, but I haven't entered the market with any of it. So I've got a pretty nice chunk of change sitting there for as soon as the market does move. It'll be very nice. I won't have to wait for any wire transfers or any of that kind of stuff to be able to make the move. But in the meantime, still just haven't been convinced to go heavy in this market. I did pick up a little bit of ether on a bounce at about 460 a few days back, but we all know how that goes. What are we at, like 420 right now for ETH? Let's take a look. Oh, even lower. It's dropped. It was 420 when I looked earlier today, so ETH even taking a pasting right now. And I think, guys, this is really why you're going to see all these alts having trouble right now, is because most of these alts, remember, guys, what did all of these projects raise their ICO in? Show of hands? That's right, Ether. And lots of people, I think, were counting on that, especially because think about when a lot of these ICOs were going, right? Ether was at like 800, 1200 a coin. So they raised a significant amount of ETH, and we're like, yes, we are all set. We've got a huge amount of funding, right? And then the market crashes. Whoops, there goes all of your funding. Well, how are you going to fund your research? How are you going to fund your development? How are you going to fund your project? Because you'd have to sell the ETH in order to get some fiat to pay some people. And when it's that much lower than where you got it from, it's a hard thing to sell, as you guys know. I mean, you've watched plenty of people ride their portfolio to the ground because when you've lost a certain amount of money, it is mentally difficult to sell, I think, for many. So anyway, yeah, I picked up some ETH at a premium, and now I'm just bag holding it. But I'm still up long term on ETH. I got in on ETH. It's super cheap. So I'm still up on it, and it's fine. I'll deal with it. I'll just consider that a dollar cost average, and that's it. Yeah, when everyone stops selling, we'll hit the bottom. I mean, ultimately, guys, that's really what it comes down to. Is a lot of people. I think last year, a lot of us that are like diehard crypto people thought that maybe we finally convinced the general public at large. And I think really all we convinced the general public at large was that there was a lot of opportunity to make money quickly. And so they got in and made some, and then a bunch of them lost it, and all of them walked away. And so there just hasn't been a lot of new money in the market. Big money is still skeptical or afraid or trying to figure out how they can take control of it. So yeah, I had lots of unrealized fiat. Stubborn holding. Yep. Yeah, so that's it, guys, right? I mean, this is what I say all the time, is it's no reason to ride it till the wheels fall off, right? That's what a stop loss is for. Just figure out what your risk tolerance is and then stop it. NXT, I used to like NXT. I had a fair amount of that. I don't know, a fair amount. I had a small position in NXT way back when they first had introduced delegated proof of stake, but they don't do anything. I haven't. What are they doing? I haven't even heard anything from them. So I don't know if that's a dead project or not. I don't know. I haven't heard anything from them. I actually closed my position out on that a while back. Yeah, and in fact, I got airdropped some Ignis that isn't even worth enough for me to sell on Binance, so, or rather on Bittrex. So that was just for holding the NXT. So I don't. Yeah, it's cool, but there's a number of other projects out there that are doing delegated proof of stake now, so I don't really see anything unique there, and their marketing is terrible, and I just haven't heard of anything. So if you know of anything cool coming up, JF Airplane, that NXT is about to put out, please let me know. But as of right now, there's nothing happening that I know of that with that project. I think a lot of these projects. So let's talk about this real quick, guys. Tell me if this is crazy, right? Look at this Bitcoin dominance. What's happening, Mohammed? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, look at this. Look at this Bitcoin dominance. We're almost at 50%, right? The market cap it hasn't fallen terribly down, so it's at 268, but we have garbage 24-hour volume, only 13 billion. So I think this just really speaks to there's a lot of people feeling like me that are just closing out of their alt positions. I don't think a lot of hardcore crypto people are gonna just exit the market altogether. But I think a lot of them are just consolidating it down because why would you want to have your portfolio broken up into a number of projects that are bleeding out heavily, right? Because then you have to pay attention to all of them. So it's really good to be diversified in a bull market, and in a bear market, it's not bad to be diversified because you'll take hopefully less of a beating. But if all the alts are pegged against Bitcoin, Bitcoin's going down, and all the alts are going down, why? Why stress yourself out? I've missed a couple of big plays because I've been watching too many tokens. So I've just been trying to close it down. I want to get it down to like 5 projects that I just say these are my projects that I'm backing right now. It's not like I'll forget about any of these other ones. I'm involved in this market heavily, so it's not like I'll forget about these other projects. I can just keep an eye on them and then jump back into the market. So yeah, I feel you there, Rip Rap to the moon. I think ultimately what we need. I don't think we need USD pairs. I mean, we do. That's more fiat on ramps is a good thing, but I don't think that's the solution at this point. I think adoption is what is going to make or break this technology. And again, I think I've said this before, but it's until we start actually utilizing this stuff for more than just turning it into other coins, right? I mean, if we're just going to continue to turn Bitcoin into Ethereum, into EOS, into Litecoin, into if we're just going to keep turning these coins into other coins, and nobody's actually using these networks for what they say they're going to be used for, that's a difficult sell, right? That's a difficult sell. Pardon me, guys. Sorry, drinking my coffee here this morning too. Dropping alts will stop the Bitcoin manipulations. Maybe. I mean, here's the thing, guys. There's a number of these alts that are awesome projects that are actually there are so many companies that are actually trying to be a business, right? They see the value of this technology for all kinds of actual practical real world applications, and they are trying to utilize it as such. The provenance, what is the word? Come on, brain, work. Supply chain dynamics. The supply chain dynamics coins is a great example of those. That's a very practical use for the blockchain. But we need to have some. We need a Walmart to pick it up, or God, heaven forbid, an Amazon. We don't want that, right? Obviously, an Amazon won't because they're a monster. But yeah, there's so many ecosystems that are awesome, right? Like there are so many that are awesome, and there's so many other. There's all these protocol projects that are coming out that are just building. They're gonna do for blockchain development what things like WordPress and Squarespace and that did for website development, and just make it easier for more people to do so. And I think that is a good thing, and hopefully that will help some of these people start to utilize this technology. I don't know, guys. That's what I say, though. Really, ultimately, it comes down to adoption. We need use cases. We need use cases for this stuff, and we need to show that it works. And the more that starts to happen, the more that regular people, non-crypto people, will start to understand the value of the underlying technology instead of it just being a bunch of crypto bros talking about when moon, right? Because most people, I think it's humorous, but most people are totally turned off by that sort of thing. Yeah, roads are being built. I mean, guys, I don't know. I'm old enough that I remember when the internet was new, and it sucked, right? Like so it was terrible. It was not anything close to this, right? And the internet is fantastic now. I mean, this would have never happened on CompuServe or AOL. Exactly, Rome wasn't built in a day. That's exactly right. So remember, guys, we're still super early to this game. The space is going to get beat up because there are a lot of people that are really savvy in traditional financial markets that know how these markets work, and they know that we don't, right? That we don't, by and large, have the same level of savvy. And a lot of us are getting there, right? A lot of us are getting there, but unless you've had a lot of time in the market. I mean, there's really no substitute for experience in this market. Yeah, panic selling does happen. Hey guys, I'm not advocating. Listen, I'm not your financial advisor, and you're all adults. You can all do whatever you want with your money. All I'm doing is telling you what I'm doing. You know, there's a lot of people in our advantage group that are like, nope, I am going in hard on certain projects, and they're doubling down. So, you know, there's plenty of people that are taking this opportunity while everything is crashed to load up on the projects that they believe in. Myself, I'm less of a gambler. I'm less of a gambler, so I'm just sitting it out, and I'm just closing my positions down so that I have less things to watch. And then as soon as the bull market picks back up, you better believe I'm jumping back into many of these projects. You know, I'm going to hold on to my Cardano. I'm going to hold on to my Stellar. I'm going to hold on to my Monero. Obviously my Bitcoin and my Ethereum, and that's probably about it. I mean, you know, I'll hold on to my BNB because I'm using it, and there might be one or two others, but you know, I'd really have to look through my portfolio right now and tell you, yeah, I want to keep this for a specific purpose. But most of the other alts, I've just been winnowing my positions down a little bit, just so I have less to pay attention to right now. I think blockchain will evolve humanity to the next level. I think so too, man. I think blockchain is, you know, without sounding ridiculously idealistic, it really does have the potential to change the system. And I don't want to say the world or whatever, but the system. Because the way that the system, the financial system works and the governmental system works, and the way that the system works right now doesn't really work for too many people. Paula. That's funny. It doesn't really work for too many people, you know, so I think as more people understand the value of having a trustless system, and the more people understand the value of you know, whether it's created or not, scarcity, Bitcoin, gold, things like that, precious things. I think as people start to understand that and really wrap their minds around the value of not being able to just print money willy-nilly, yeah, you know, it's as soon as more people understand that, I think by and large, a lot of people are just financially unsavvy, right? Like I've become an amateur economist since I got into crypto, just because I need to, right? I need to understand this stuff to understand how the market works. So anyway, yeah. All right, I'm just ranting at this point. To bet on a price of this is not the main vision of Bitcoin at first. Yeah, you're exactly right. That's really, ultimately, what I want is the world where a Bitcoin is worth a Bitcoin, and who cares how many dollars it's worth, and who cares how many yen it's worth, and who cares how many euros it's worth. That's what I want. That's the world I want, where a Bitcoin is worth a Bitcoin, and if I want to be paid in Bitcoin, then my salary is paid in Bitcoin, or Monero, or you know, whatever else. But you know, that's the world I hope for, and I don't know how far off it is, but this is why I'm on this channel doing this all the time. This is why my full-time job is in crypto. This is why we work with so many projects to try to help, you know, to try to help this technology get off the ground and actually see if we can help change the world. Because if I really believe all this stuff that I'm spouting, I really would have no choice but to do so, right? So here it is. No matter what the price, the devs are still building. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Hourglass. And that is the most important part. And that's the great part about a decentralized system, is there's enough people that are just in this for the tech, for real, that that I think that it can't be stopped. It can't be stopped. My friend is in Africa North, and they have their own numeric money, not blockchain, all by cell phone. Interesting. Well, I mean, you know, mobile wallets, guys. I'm actually working on a video right now, just a pre-produced one. I'm going to go through a bunch of different mobile wallets. That's what I've been working on. I hopefully will have that up by tomorrow. Taking a look at web wallets, taking a look at a hardware wallet, taking a look at a couple of mobile wallets on cell phones. But that technology is right around the corner. You know, it's all here. These wallets are starting to happen. So they're looking very good, and I think that will really give a potential to increase adoption, because you know, it makes it as easy to use as PayPal or Venmo. And once a lot of people are familiar with that sort of technology, or Cash App or Square or any of this. You know, these people are familiar with that, and so as crypto starts to at least visually appear a little bit closer to that, I think we might have less people afraid to use it. Keep believing is all we can do. Reinvest when we can. Reap the rewards in 5 to 7 years. I mean, fair enough, man. I'm not selling my Bitcoin. I'm not selling my Bitcoin. Not selling my ETH. But, you know, I mean, should I say I'm not closing my position. But I'll bounce in and out. You know, I'll swing trade it. I'll step out, let it go down a little bit, and then just reacquire. Why not? Yeah, you know, why not? All right, let's see. Well, guys, I think that is probably about to wrap it up for me today. I'm going to try to do another one of these tomorrow, now that I know that I can. So hopefully there will be some more better news in the market tomorrow, or at least some more interesting topics to talk about. But yeah, I don't. There's nothing else going on, guys. Like, look at this market. This is just a sea of red. Sea of red. Sea of red. Sea of red. So there's just really nothing else to talk about today, guys. So anyways, I do need to do a free crypto giveaway. So since you guys are here, let's do that. And how do we give away crypto? Down below in the comments, not up there in the chat where you guys are all chatting to me. Down below in the comments, put a comment with your ERC20 address, and you are eligible to win. Give me a like and a share on Facebook, and you're eligible, and retweet me on Twitter, and you are eligible. Although I think I'm not streaming on Facebook or Twitter right now because I'm not using our traditional stuff. So look at this. If I stream tomorrow, you guys have a way easier chance to win. Just comment on YouTube. Just comment on YouTube today. I just noticed that I'm not streaming on Facebook or Twitter today, unfortunately. So yeah, give me comments on YouTube, and in the meantime, let's give away some crypto. So let me get my random number generator. Great. Wow, that was, what happened to the Google one? There we go. Much better. All right. Oops. All right, so what do we got here? Oh, I guess I don't need to split it up because, oh yeah, no, we have it. We have it on all three. Yes. Oops. So let's see. Facebook, YouTube, where's Twitter? Oops. Oh, I might not have the Cryptosomniac Twitter on my laptop. I think I've only got my Cryptosinewave Twitter on here. By the way, guys, if you don't follow me on Twitter and you'd like to, it's at Cryptosinewave, SINEWAVE. So, anyway, well, I guess I'm just screwing the pooch on this crypto giveaway today. Tell you what, I guess looks like it's just going to be between, Facebook and YouTube today. So between 1 and 2, and close my eyes and click it 3 times. So everybody says number 2, great. So that will be Facebook, or I'm sorry, YouTube. Facebook 1, YouTube 2. Sorry, guys. 13 comments. Some of those are me. I know I was replying to this gentleman. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, it's super easy to win crypto with us, honestly. So, oops. All right, close my eyes, click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Number 3, you just won yourself some crypto. 1, 2, 3. Did Lurkin with Lens leave an ERC20 address? Did not. So Derek Cervantes, you're number 3. You just won. Great job. Great job. Thanks for watching. I know you've been commenting a few times, and I know you got hosed on one the other day. So thank you for watching, and you just won yourself some crypto. All right. Oh, Lurking with Lens. What's happening, man? Hey, Lurking with Lens, you got to put your ERC20 address in. See these? You got to put the ERC20 address in to be eligible. And I don't see that you put one in. Am I tripping? So Derek Cervantes, you win today. Lurking with Lens, you can enter again. Make sure to put your ERC20 address. Do you see on the screen here, guys? Like this gentleman here, Rain Returns, or Derek Cervantes. You got to put that ERC20 address. You can put a comment too. As a matter of fact, yeah, comment and an ERC20 address. All right. Anyways, so Derek, thanks for watching. Awesome, appreciate it. We'll get that sent out to you. I will have my team reach out and get you some crypto. And guys, I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna try to be on again tomorrow and Friday. So again, I really am sorry. I also want to apologize for last week. I promised 5 days of content, and our studio computer, completely crashed out on Thursday night. It just shut off and would not turn back on. So still in process with that. We got it to turn back on before we left for San Francisco. But anyway, I apologize for not putting content up on Friday, and I'm sorry that we haven't had anything between then and now. So I will definitely go on tomorrow no matter what, and we will maybe try and do some streams over the weekend as well. So we'll see what happens. If anything big comes up, obviously I'll jump on. You know, bare minimum, I might just whip my phone out of my pocket and chat to you guys so you can see me walking around San Francisco. Anyways, other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Don't forget, come on over and join our Discord. If you already have a Discord ID, you can do so for free, and the Discord ID is just down below in any of our videos. So, and again, if you want to follow me on Twitter, there is my Twitter handle. And yeah, just thanks a lot for having us here, guys, or for coming and joining us. And by the way, feel free to jump on over into the Cryptosomniac Advantage if you want to have more information like this. Like I said, you can join the Discord server for free, but if you want to get all of the real good stuff with all of the reports and have access to, you know, our trader community with making our daily calls, things like that we're doing, this daily market review, TA on demand, you can do so by joining the Moon Lounge, and you know, you'd have access to all these reports. So look at this is just what we've done in the last few weeks. Publica, Colossus, Mobius, A-Chain, Espresso, Zilliqa, GoChain, Decred, Digibyte, number of different reports in there, privacy coin reports, etc. So, you know, get educated on. Now is a really good time to learn about things that you want to get involved in when the market does turn around. Now is a really good time to do some studying instead of just doing some random throwing money at alts. Like, now is a good time to do some research. You can do some research here, you can do some research on the internet, but we do try to aggregate a lot of that in the Cryptosomniac Advantage. So come on over and try your free 14-day trial. Join up and see if it is for you. We'd love to have you. And with that, guys, I am Jason from Cryptosomniac. Thank you so much for watching. Keep your stop losses tight. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.